Hey folks, Jake and I are here to shoot a video. We want to show you some Dollar Tree Blu-ray and DVDs that I picked up from various trips to the Dollar Tree over the past month. Meant to do this following the vinyl thrift store vinyl video that I shot last week, but gotten a little busy around here trying to take care of some stuff. Because I may be having surgery on my shoulder, hopefully sometime in the near future. But we won't get into all that right now. Let's just let's show these videos, okay? Now, I have to tell you, I think I've uncovered something just a little bit shady when it comes to some of these videos. And I'm not blaming Dollar Tree. I think it's more on the companies that are supplying them to the Dollar Tree. What am I talking about? Well, let's get into it. All right, so the first DVD I'm going to show is The Gift. I like thrillers. I don't really do horror so much, but this looked like just a good thriller starring Jason Bateman. And so I picked it up. It had this sticker on the front. And at first I got looking through here and thinking, well, where's the card? Then I realized that the code is actually on the back of this sticker. Only one problem. When I tried to punch in the code, and I did it multiple times to make sure that I was getting it right, and it's not valid. Now, I'm going to hang on to it for a little while longer because sometimes I've had codes that work that the first time I try them don't work, but then I come back later and they do. So, but so far that code does not work. Well, that's not quite fair because it doesn't say void on it on the front anywhere, and that's a selling point. You kind of think you're getting a digital code along with the movie. Now, I realize $1 just for a DVD is a good bargain. That's great, but don't have a sticker on it unless the sticker's good. Which brings me to the next movie. It's actually the only Blu-ray I've got. I picked this up. I'm a big Ninja Turtles fan. Love this original trilogy. I love the first one as an absolute classic. The second one was okay, but I thought the third one was actually a little better. So, of course, it's got a sticker stuck right here. And it didn't have a card, so I got wise, thinking, well, the code must be on the back of this sticker. The only problem is this sticker is stuck to the DVD. So this is where it really gets shady. So what I had to do, because you can't see it there, I had to pull it. And so there is a code on the back, but you have to kind of finagle the holder so that you can actually see it. But it's also got a black line through it. Again, don't put a sticker on the front if it's not valid, or at least mark it not valid on the sticker. That's false advertising. I expected to get a code with this. Now, I've tried. You can almost make out the code through the black mark. Well, first of all, I want to know, did they unpack it, run it through? So, I don't know how they did it. How did they put the black mark through it, and then did they put it on there to try to sell it? Well, yeah, it looks shady to me. Because you have to go to an awful lot of effort to have the sticker actually stuck to the packaging with a black mark through it. Shady. And again, I don't blame Dollar Tree for that. They're not the ones. They're just getting the DVDs and selling them. They're not the ones that are actually putting the packaging together. So, Jake, love you, buddy. Can you come up here and lay down? Lay down up there. There you go. That's a good boy. I really do have some good cats. All right, next up. Picked up this Archie's. Thought it was interesting. The only thing I know about this is that it's looks like French for prehistoric. And it says something on the back about a woolly mammoth. But I can't make out the rest of it. I couldn't find the trailer on it online. But I'll watch it. I'm not sure where this comes from, but I'll give it a spin. Grew up. Some of the first comic books I read when I was little were Archie's. In fact, one of my earliest albums was an Archie's album called Everything's Archie, with Sugar Sugar and Hot Dog and all that good stuff on it. So, yeah, I've got a soft spot for the Archies. Next thing I picked up, the seat filler. And it looks like a comedy on Magnolia, 2006. I picked it up primarily because Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child, I always thought she was cute. So I like her, and so I picked it up. Next, this is not a test on Image. Something about, it's a comedy about building a nuclear shelter. So it looked like it could be fun. This really intrigues me. This looks like a TV show. It's Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. Of course, it stars Elijah Wood from Lord of the Rings. And it just looked like it could be fun. Maybe. Alright, so I was reading the back. And it said that meet Dirk Gently, fast-talking, eccentric detective who believes in the interconnectedness of all things. When washed-up rocker Todd Brotzman stumbles upon the scene of a murdered millionaire, Dirk wholly believes they're destined to untangle the peculiar events surrounding the mystery together, whether Todd likes it or not. So in this one, Elijah Wood is playing the washed-up rocker. Lots of things intrigue me there. You know, rock star, detective agency, because I like shows like Monk and Psych. Looks like it could be something perhaps along that line. Next up, American Wrestler, The Wizard. So this intrigued me. I'm a huge wrestling fan. This is more amateur wrestling, but I like amateur wrestling and MMA and all that good stuff. And this looks to be a movie about maybe a Middle Eastern young man that kind of finds his identity on a wrestling team. Has John Voight in it, and he's always a good one to have in a movie. So I picked that up. Decided to try a sci-fi movie called Arcadia. This was, I believe, it says an impressive British sci-fi thriller, so I thought it might look like it could be fun. This next one, I'm a sucker for adventure movies like Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, and any of the Indiana Jones movies, or Tomb Raider. And this looks like maybe a ripoff of all that stuff. Seven Guardians of the Tomb. A little intrigued because it has Kelsey Grammer from Cheers and Frasier, as I had to think about it. So, Seven Guardians of the Tomb. The next one I couldn't pass up. First, from The Office, Rainn Wilson. Love Dwight. Not going to pass up on a dollar movie featuring Rainn Wilson. And this is about Star Wars. Apparently these kids are captivated by the Star Wars movies, and this is about an adventure that they go on called The Stream. So, had to pick that up. Next, Still Mine. This looks like it could be a really good film. My interest peaked when I saw that it was starring James Cromwell, an excellent actor. This one says that it's about 89-year-old Craig Morrison, a stubborn farmer used to doing things for himself and his ailing wife, Irene. When Craig decides to build Irene a new, more manageable home using old-fashioned methods and no permits, he gets on the wrong side of an overzealous government inspector who finds just about everything unacceptable. So it's about him trying to build this house, and it's one reason why I kind of have libertarian leanings. Less government. Sorry. Political rant over. Electric Boogaloo. The Wild Untold Story of Canon Films. And I picked this up primarily because of Superman, Christopher Reeves at the bottom. Thought I would like to see what this documentary is about. Now, for the DVDs that are more music related, I'm not sure I would have picked this up if I'd taken a closer look at it. It's Casting Crowns, The Altar and the Door, but I probably would have because it was only $1, and it does have some great songs on it. Casting Crowns is a Christian band that really does a lot of good worship music. This has a great song on it called Praise You in the Storm, which I loved. Going through a dark time in 2011. That song really helped me out. Does Anybody Hear Her is another great song. And Meeting Casting Crowns is another feature on here. So I probably would have picked this up. I would have preferred it be a full concert, but I'll take it for the bonus content and see if I can locate a full concert video online. The next is what I guess is a movie. Well, on the back it says it's the best picture of the year. Don't know about that. Inside Llewyn Davis. My interest in this is because it is about music. Llewyn Davis is struggling to make it as a musician against seemingly insurmountable obstacles, some of them his own making. And but what caught my attention was executive music producer on this is T-Bone Burnett. And we know T-Bone Burnett from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Great musician, and I thought if he had his hand in this, I'd like to know what this is. So I picked that up. And finally, a documentary, sucker for documentaries. This one is called Hired Gun. It is about studio musicians and some of the artists and their right-hand men that help them create the music that they need to get created. Not going to lie, it says featuring Alice Cooper and Rob Zombie. Well, if it says featuring Alice Cooper, yeah, I was going to pick it up. Yeah, so I'm a huge Alice Cooper fan. And so there you have it. Hired Gun documentary. And that's basically what I picked up over the course of the past month. And, nothing super spectacular, but there's some good watching there to be had. And so I hope everyone's doing well. And we will see you soon.